Hey everybody, this is that drummer guy, Josh Runquist, and I'm here with Joe from Orange Goblin, who just kicked ass tonight here at First Avenue, opening up for Clutch. How's it going, man?
Oh, it's been, I mean, it could sound corny, I could say it's been like a dream come true to do this US tour with Clutch, but it kind of has. It's just been, it's been everything we ever hoped it would be. The crowds have been incredible every night, and yeah, it's been fantastic. One of the best tours we've done in the US so far. So.
Oh, I'm glad to hear it too. It's actually the first time I'm actually able to see you guys as well, and since I've yet to see Clutch either, it's like the perfect combination of seeing two of my favorite bands touring on the same tour.
Yeah, well, you know, we've never played with Clutch before, but we've played festivals with Clutch, so I think we kind of probably, after every time we've played, obviously they're going on a bit later, we've probably pestered them to death. Like, can we please play? We want to do a tour with you, please let's do a tour with you. And I guess, I don't know how it happened, but, you know, they agreed to have us on the tour, and we're completely grateful to them for letting us come along and sort of hang out with them for a few weeks.
Yeah.
So it's been great.
I definitely think it's a great mix between all the bands involved on this tour.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, none of the bands sound exactly alike, which makes it a good variety of
it's great, yeah.
Some great hard rock and metal.
Yeah, I mean, if anyone doesn't know, there's 4 bands that are touring around on this Clutch tour. There's Scorpion Child, they're opening. They're kind of, I describe them, to me they sound like kind of early Aerosmith, very flares and sort of look cool on stage, very 70s kind of image. Which are great, and then you've got Lion Eyes, which have got more of a kind of a reggae, I mean, I don't know if they'd like me saying this, but kind of a mix between reggae and Steely Dan, more kind of very, 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 very good musicians that do an amazing job every night, and then us that are just, well, I don't know how you describe us, just a bloody noise, and then Clutch, of course, who are just, I never get bored of seeing them play every night. We've been on tour with them for 5 weeks now, and it never gets boring. I watch them every night, so...
Oh, very, very cool.
Yeah.
So how has the crowd reception been to you guys for this tour?
Sorry?
How has the crowd reception been for you guys on this tour?
It's been great. Yeah, it's been great. Absolutely. We're amazed at how many Goblin fans have turned up to see us, because obviously the essence is they're a Clutch crowd. But yeah, we're still getting people that have turned up and they got the Goblin shirts on, they know all the words, and we're shocked by that actually. We didn't expect that to happen at all. So it's been great. So hopefully we're going to come back we're hoping in maybe 6 months, 7 months to come back and do a US tour of our own, because that was the initial intention, was that we were just going to tour the States on our own, but then we got offered this Clutch tour, and of course we wouldn't ever turn that down. So yeah, the reception's been great. Thank you to anyone who's come out to see us and support us. It's been fantastic.
Oh, very cool. I'm glad to hear about a headlining tour, because after seeing you guys tonight, it just felt too short. I mean, even though it was a great support set, I want to see a full headlining show from you guys.
Yeah, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. We're in talks already about it happening. I'd like to say before the end of the year, but that would be being a little bit too optimistic. So hopefully by the end of the year, if not early next year, we'll see. You know, but it's going to happen. So we have to tour Europe first and do a few more things, but yeah.
And still promote the album as well.
Of course, yes. So.
Which is fantastic, by the way.
Thank you.
How has the crowd reception been for the new album?
Again, it's been more than we ever anticipated. It's out of all the albums we've done, and we've done 7 now, this has been the one that's kind of almost kicked us to the next level, which we'd kind of given up on. You know, we've been going along at a pretty steady pace, which has been great. We've played a load of great festivals, played with a load of great bands. Because really, we're just fans of bands and music. So to be able to do this as a full-time job has been amazing. But this album has suddenly kind of just catapulted us into the next level, which we didn't expect really. So it's kind of, like I said earlier, this year's been a little bit of a dream come true. We didn't expect to have so much a fuss about us after 18 years of doing it. We was getting ready to get our slippers on and give it all up, but we've got a new lease of life now from this. So yeah, it's been great.
It just proves if you keep pushing at it,
absolutely,
you might make it.
Yeah, just keep going. For any bands out there that feel like giving up, and you know what, it is really easy to feel like that, because sometimes you're playing in front of crowds and there's 10 people there and they don't really care that you're even playing, and you feel like you're not getting anywhere, and you do that for a month, 2 months at a time, a year at a time, 2 years at a time. But you know, if you keep going and you keep true to your heart, it can pay off. Yeah, so.
And I'm so glad to see it too, because I've been a fan for so many years.
Thank you.
And I didn't know if I was ever going to be able to actually see you guys.
Right.
But then when this Clutch tour came around, this is
this is
so happy.
We've played the States. This is our sixth sort of big tour. We've done a couple of little sort of shows in between as well. But yeah, we've been here a few times. But yeah, we aim to come back a lot more.
Oh, so glad to hear it.
Thank you.
So, what bands would you like to bring with you on this headlining tour?
There's so many that we want to. I mean, obviously there's big bands now like Red Fang that we're now pals with, but they're kind of doing their own thing. And they're huge. There's a couple of great bands that we played with in the UK that were really good. Again, very different to what we do. There's a band called the Earls of Mars, that are an English band that are kind of a bit more proggy, a bit more kind of King Crimson meets Black Sabbath, I guess. I don't know. A really good band. I'd love to play with them. And also, there's a band called Hark that actually did the Clutch tour in the UK, I think last year, which are a really great band again as well. There's a million bands. We toured with a band called Sir Admiral Clousey Shovel, which again are a kind of a 70s throwback band, but they're incredibly good at what they do. I'd love to bring them over here because I think they'd be great. But if I had an hour to think about it, I could reel you off hundreds of bands. But on the spot here, they're the ones I'd say.
Very cool.
We've played with and loved recently.
Yeah, any of those would be a great fit.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that'd be good.
Even though the new album just came out last year, is there any new riffs that you guys are working on?
There is. There's always me and Chris write sort of the essence of all the riffs and the songs, and we've always got this kind of, I always say it's like a box of riffs that I'll suddenly get home one day and I'll come up with a riff and I'll stick it down on the 8-track and kind of just put it away, kind of store it, and then when we're ready to start writing new stuff, we get it out and we do literally kind of piece ideas together. Very rarely does one of us come up with a complete song and say, this is what we're going to do. This is the lyrics, this is the song, this is how I want you to play and how I want you to play. It is pretty much like I'll come and say, look, I've got this riff, what do you reckon? And Chris or Martin will say, yeah, I've got this idea, that will fit with that. And that's all, the way we've always done it. It's always been a collective kind of thing. But yeah, we've been working on some new ideas. It's one or two, it's coming there slowly, but it's going to happen. I mean, we have to do a new album, so and we can't wait to do it. It's one of my favourite things to do is start afresh.
Oh, absolutely. So maybe like a 2014 release, maybe?
I hope so. Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, we're pretty busy this year, but we've got May off, so who knows? We might get in the studio and just crack a load of numbers out and be ready to record. Yeah, 2014. I would have said early 2014. For release, probably later. I don't know. We'll see. It's all a little bit up in the air at the moment.
Yeah. I can already feel that being one of my favorite albums of 2014 already.
Well, we got a lot of work to do in that case.
You'll be all worth it, though. Absolutely.
I hope so.
So just to wrap things up here, is there anything else that you'd like to bring up that I've not mentioned yet?
Well, we've got a live album out at the moment, which is called A Eulogy for the Fans. So although it's not a new studio album, it's kind of, we did a couple of festivals a few years back. I think it was last year or the year before, at Bloodstock in the UK and in Hellfest in France, and they recorded it all for us. It was just, a desk mix, so it's proper live. There's no overdubs, there's no going back and trying to fix any mistakes. It's pretty much us live, as you're going to get it. There's fuck-ups, excuse the language if you're not allowed to swear, but...
No, that's all right.
And that sounds really good. And we've got the DVD of both performances as well, so you got us playing live, and plus some backstage footage, and footage of us making a video. It's all sort of on one package, so that's out at the moment. So
very cool.
if you're into it, check it out.
Is it at the merch table?
I think we've just sold out, but but it's available on our website. You can order that sort of stuff.
Okay.
And yeah, we're doing a European tour in June and July and August. After that, hopefully back to the States. But yeah, I mean, keep an eye. There's always something new that's coming up.
Ah, very cool. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it.
Thank you.
All the new stuff.
Yeah.
So once again, it's been a complete honor to see you guys live and to have this interview with you.
Thank you, Josh. Feel the same way, man. Thank you.
Thank you very much. This has been Joe from Orange Goblin, and this is that drummer guy, Josh Ronquist. Thank you.
Thank you.